Huh? Yes.
All right, all right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Catch real quick. Light the beam. Light the beam, indeed.
We are going to light that beam today, but that's not what we're here to talk about, right? We're gonna have some fun today. So let's do this right. Let me get some tea. I brought my tea.
You got the tea. Good. All right. I love it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics, in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions, respectfully brings to you the 69th episode of the Four Tales podcast. I am your host, Kyrun Silva from Taurus Comics. Across the way is the purple publisher of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your 2 award-winning Blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Age to Geekdom network via Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and today on TikTok, apparently.
Yeah.
TikTok. How you doing? So if you are listening or watching to us live, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review our podcast because all your positive reviews, interactions help us reach a bigger audience. And if you want to, support us financially, go to our website, fourtalespodcast.com. That is the number 4, TALES podcast.com, and buy some merchandise, buy us a coffee. Oh, God, he put it back on.
I'm putting it back. I'm wearing it.
And do whatever you can to help us financially because we don't get paid doing this. We do this for fun.
we do this for fun and just to build a community. That's all. That's what we're really doing.
And we're here to help you find your next favorite comic. So we're here for you, the people. And we've been doing this for 2 years now.
2 years now. This is celebrating 2 years. You said this is the 70th. What? How many episodes?
The 69th episode, sir. The
69th episode.
I know why you wanted me to repeat that. You pervert.
69 episodes in 2 years.
Didn't your wife just tell you to praise the Lord? You got
hallelujah
thoughts in your mind.
I wasn't thinking that. I was just trying to get back to it. But we're here, man. I've enjoyed this 2 years, and I don't. Why did we decide to even start doing this? Do we? So, all right.
Jules C is in the on YouTube saying "Good morning, brothers," and Jules C notices the wool Scully too, which
the purple. I gotta do it.
Yeah,
gotta do it. We were just talking about our color scheme. My main color is purple. Mm-hmm. As Kyrun so eloquently puts it in every intro, and Kyrun, he uses the green for Taurus Comics. So we do purple and green. So I don't have any green Taurus Comic shirts though. Like we need to fix that.
If you want to buy a Taurus Comic shirt, you can go to tauruscomics.com. There's a link for merchandise there. You can buy shirts.
You don't have any green ones though. I looked.
Hey, it's Orlando.
What's up, Orlando?
What's going on, Orlando? Oh yeah, I've been seeing your progress, Orlando. I'm glad to see you up and about more, man.
Getting back into the swing of things, man. Thank you. And thanks for all the support. I'm gonna definitely get back. Orlando just sent me a message before the show started, so we'll I got you. Don't even worry.
Wait, Orlando's sending you messages, but not me.
Don't worry about that. I'm sure he's gonna send you messages soon. Don't be jealous.
I'm jealous of everybody. Nobody send me anything.
That's okay. Shoot.
I get leftovers and whatnot. Nobody send me nothing.
No, hey, I mean, depending on some responses in the next couple of weeks, we might be getting some good news though. So that's all right.
Oh, you got some tea you wanna spill? What's going on?
I'm talking about your good news for us.
Oh, wow. I see. I love how it's always us.
Yeah,
I do something and it's us that benefits.
that's right.
Okay.
That's right. And if I do something, it's going to be us that benefits also because
Okay.
we're a team.
We are a team. Dynamic duo.
This is Ike and Tina, depending on which.
Okay, we did this yesterday. I am not Tina, and I'm not Ike because I'm not Violet usually. So we need a different.
We can be half Ike and half Tina each. It's a team. It's a duo.
Okay, what part of Ike am I?
It's
Like
Jordan
what?
and Pippen.
Okay, I'll go Jordan and Pippen.
All right, Jordan and Pippen. Cool.
Orlando said, Kyrun messages come in, brother. Okay. Hey man. My DMs are always open.
Always.
Which is why I get a ton of spams asking me if I won the lottery or whatnot. So
yes, we did win the lottery. So when that check comes, let me know. I'm down for it.
All right. What would you do if you won the lottery though?
What would I do if I won the lottery?
Yeah.
First of all, I'm gonna pay off my my house. I'm gonna pay off all my bills. I will not owe anything to anybody. You know, if I would say if we won like $1 million, I would, just pay off all our debts, like the house, the cars, stuff like that, stuff that you don't have to worry about because all your stuff is paid off. And then, start investing in the business, really. Invest in my business and my wife's business. I'd buy a printer. I would buy
well, you got to specify when you say a printer because some people are going to think you're talking about a computer printer.
No, I mean Ricoh 7200. That's what I need.
The brother actually had the name and the model number. Okay.
I know. Yeah, I've been researching this, man.
Okay.
That's one of the things that we were talking about doing. If we can, buying our own printer and printing our own comic books out. But that's one of those investment things. And there's a lot of people out there who have printers. 1 through 3 Art. They have a printer, and then we print sometimes with Comics Wellspring. So we just
I mean,
like to do a lot of this stuff in house. We got a local printer here that does some of our stuff, but we would like to do it ourselves because we just would like to. Appreciate it, man.
I mean, it says here on eBay you can buy a Ricoh 7210 for only $40,000. So I mean, I know you got that.
No,
living where you live, I know you got that.
No, I could buy a house for $40,000. I could buy a double wide for $40,000 here.
Okay,
I'm not buying a printer for that.
Okay. Wait, Brad in the chat here says, "Who is Jordan and who is Pippen?" Then, because you had that.
I'll be Pippen. I'll be Pippen. I don't have that killer instinct that Jordan has, but I have an all around game, so I can fit into most places. I'll be Pippen.
All right.
I don't mind that.
See, I got too many screens now. I'm looking at TikTok, which is unusual for me because I don't do TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at this. I'm like, how do you do this?
You got to focus on one. So focusing on the main thing, this is going to be, but until we can actually link TikTok to this is the best way to do it. You got to get it out. Got to get the show out to as many people as possible. And there's folk on TikTok like Chris Williams.
You just said focus on this one, and then you're like, focus on TikTok.
Well, they're sending gifts. Chris Williams just sent gifts. So
nice.
you gotta go where the people
where the money is. You gotta go where the money is. Just admit it. You gotta go where the money is.
No, it's not about the money. It's about the engagement. So Brad and Orlando are talking here, so we talk, and then get messages over here. We talk. I'm trying to do some things, man.
Okay, this is all Restream's fault because they don't allow connection to TikTok. So let's blame Restream on that.
Yeah, let's blame on Restream. And the Agents of Geekdom Network is paying a premium. So I think that we should have access to TikTok. So
I think so too.
Yeah.
All right.
What would you do? We got to go back to that question. If you won the lottery, what would you do besides, buy the Kings? Besides buying the Kings, what would you do?
Damn, how much money did I win in the lottery if I'm buying the Kings?
$1 billion apparently, $6 billion apparently.
Oh, did you see that the Washington Commanders got sold for $6 billion?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I know we don't talk sports, but that's a lot of money for
That is a lot of money.
that horrible team. That's
Yeah,
been a horrible team for decades now.
they have not been great. They have not been great, but they got a fan base though. Like the people,
They do.
They love their football. So
They do.
But if you won $1 million, if you hit the lottery and you won $1 million, what would you do?
It's only $1 million.
Just $1 million.
Okay. Well, I know about 40% of that's going to go to taxes, so that leaves me about $600,000.
Yeah.
So I would save half of that, put $300,000 in the bank. Actually, I put $150 in the bank, and they put another $50 in investments. Maybe invest in some mutual funds and whatnot. Maybe Fourth Wall Pros, invest in y'all. Black Sands, I would invest in them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Invest.
No. Hey,
yeah.
And then I'd use the other $300,000 to pay off any debts I have. That's not enough to pay off my house, but at least gets me out like credit card debt and car debt and whatnot.
That's not enough to pay off your house?
That is not enough to pay off my house right now.
Man, I could never move out there, bro. Like, I want to come visit. I want to come see you.
Come visit someday.
Chill out, but bruh, if y'all spending the property costs too much out there.
You're right. The house. Okay, so we bought our house 11 years ago. It was a little bit more than $280,000 when we bought it, and we refinanced then, take some money out to make improvements. So that's why I say $300,000 won't pay it off now.
Yeah.
But houses now in my neighborhood are now selling at about $700,000.
Oh man, that don't even feel right.
For about a 26,000 foot house. So we're not huge big,
bro.
I mean,
that's a good size house, but still,
yeah.
Hey, you might as well be a movie star. You might as well be. That's $1 million house.
It
you
is.
got $1 million houses out there.
It is. Yeah, you're right. And this is, I don't know what you want me to say. It's California, dude.
Hey, bro, y'all balling out of control. Y'all balling out of control out there.
I am struggling. We living off Top Ramen and some fruit roll-ups. Damn it.
Top Ramen is where it's at.
It is actually.
My wife just made some. Like she just was trying. I guess she saw something on TikTok and was like, "Oh, I can do this to regular ramen and make it good." So she, boiled the eggs and she, put some vegetables in there, and it was pretty good.
It is. You could put shrimp in that. You could put some slice of beef in there. Let it cook in that, and put some oyster sauce, some soy sauce, some onions.
Going too far now.
Wait, why? Why?
That's with no oysters.
Oh,
that's with oysters at all.
Okay. Okay, wait. Orlando has a question here. Says, I need some advice, please. I've created a synopsis for a character I've created, story arc as well. A 12-book miniseries. Whoo. I've started... Oh, great. Hold on. I've started character design and development. What should I do next?
Kyrun?
I would think your next step, honestly, because you say you've already started your character development and design, is find an artist that you're going to want to work with that's going to fit the style that you want your book to be. Figure out what their rate's going to be. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me step back. Your next step is to figure out your budget, how much you're going to be able to afford per book, because that way you can then figure out the type of artist you can get from there. So I think figure out what your budget is, what you can afford, how you're going to get your finances. If you're going to go through personal finances, you're going through Kickstarter, other type of social platforms. That's probably your next step more than anything.
I would say, in addition to that, finish the story. Like, I know you say that it's going to be 12 books.
That's a lot of books.
That's a lot of books.
That is a lot of books.
That's a lot of books. So I would say really iron down, how many books it's going to be. And like Kyrun said, figure out what your budget is. because if you're not going to be, I know you draw, but if you're not going to be doing the art yourself, you're going to need to be an artist, maybe even an editor. My suggestion would be to get an editor also, because I will say Brian J. Lambert has drastically improved my writing and storytelling abilities just by asking the right questions. So maybe find somebody that's willing to look over the story for you, and reach out to some of these other comic book creators who might be able to go over it and help you with pacing, especially if it's your first comic book. You might want to have some help in that.
Orlando had produced a comic book before.
Have you, Orlando? I know he's an artist. I don't know if he has a book. If he does, I need to get that. I need that in my life, Orlando, please.
Okay, I'm looking at his stuff right now on Facebook. He has an art book that he produced a while ago.
Book, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
All
right. You know what? And I jumped the gun. He didn't actually say comic book. He just said 12-book miniseries. So he could be writing a book.
Yeah, that's true.
So there is that too. So we assume this comic because we're a comic book centric podcast, but if it's a novel, start writing.
Start writing for sure.
Brad Arney says fish sauce, which I'm assuming he's talking about putting that into ramen. And I agree, you can use fish sauce. I can't do it because I'm allergic to fish, but you can use fish sauce.
I'm allergic to fish too.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
Why is that weird? A lot of people are allergic to fish.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was a big thing. I just know I can't eat fish. I might die.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
No, it's not super bad for me. It's certain fish that I can't eat. Are you allergic to fish or shellfish? Because shellfish, yeah, me too. Yeah. Like there's certain fish that I can't eat, so I just stay away from all of it. But I can eat shrimp. Can you eat shrimp?
Yes, sir. Had some last night.
Me too. I had yesterday at work. I had shrimp yesterday.
All right. Gamba the Bard says they are allergic to shellfish. That sucks. I'm sorry for you. Orlando says love seafood. I love seafood.
Seafood is great.
Outside of fish. And Orlando said this is the first comic book.
First comic book, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely we'll definitely be there for you, bro. If you need anything, reach out to us. I'm gonna offer our services. I know Kyrun didn't say, but I know Kyrun will definitely help you out if we need to. So you had any questions, please reach out to us.
And then Danny's actually working on his artwork. So if you want him to draw the book because you're focusing on the writing,
you don't want that.
I am offering Danny up as your artist. So
you don't want that. I'm telling you, you'll pay me and you'll never see the work. You'll never see. I was like, man, this is great. This is great work that I've been doing, but you can't see it.
Okay. All right. I just figured you've been practicing your artwork. I saw that.
I have been, but I'm still, man. I told you that dang on comic book creator that was in my inbox messed me up. I set me back about 5 years when it comes to art. So I was getting comfortable coloring. I was getting real comfortable coloring. I was like, man, I like this. I think I'm doing a good job.
Okay.
But
so you are supposed to be coloring your next book, Ballad of the Black Rose. That's changed. What?
No, I'm trying to get Cody Conyers to color it now.
Oh,
working on trying to get Cody to send me some prices because I think his style is a little more. He's got kind of a painted style, like a really cool, textured style, and I would kind of like to see his colors on it. So I think we're gonna test them out on some pages when we get them inked, and if it fits, we'll go with it.
I would say, and this is, we're giving out a lot of information here about a book that's not out, but I would say I love Cody's style. The book is a Western though, and Cody has a very glossy look to his style. So I would also look at people like I can't remember his name now. Nathan Kelly. I don't know if he created the book Drexler.
Yeah.
He has more of a grounded style, a little bit subdued with his color work. that might work well because it's a Western. Because you don't want something too bright, too shiny.
I thought he was just the writer of Drexler.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Let me look.
But either way, you want that I would say you want something that's a little bit more gritty looking in the color work, just because of the type of story it is.
Yeah. Yeah. He was Cody was posting some stuff the other day, a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, I really like it. So we'll definitely give him a look though.
See, this is how I know you make more money than I do, because you can afford Cody. I can't afford Cody. I've asked Cody.
I don't know if I can afford Cody yet, because Cody's cool. Cody's a cool guy, and you know, he's trying to offer. You know, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out prices. So, we'll see if we can afford him. But I would love to work with him. He's actually doing a variant cover for the book, for Ballad of Black Rose. So, you know, I'm always trying to. I want to say just last year I realized that he actually lives in North Carolina. So, I think you might have been the person who told me that.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
so, you know, I'm surprised that we hadn't worked with each other before now, but we're changing that. We're gonna make that happen.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't. This has already been a 20-minute. This is like half of our show already. Damn.
It happens, man. I mean, sometimes it's cool to just hang out. You know, we don't always need to have a guest, and we just hang out and catch up and talk about comic books that we've read and things like that.
Right. Well, you brought it up. What comics have you read this week or looked at? Because I think you don't read comics anymore.
No, I read them. I read them. There's some people who really don't read them, but I do read them when I get a chance. I've actually
read. Not a shade in that sentence is just hilarious.
No, there's no shade. I'm trying to encourage people. So I will say this week I've read a lot of mainstream stuff.
Okay.
Usually, you know, I'm an indie purveyor, but this week, Flawed #1.
Okay. All right.
Chuck Brown. I read this one, and I really like it. This is my type of comic book. It's not a superhero comic, but it is a kind of a gritty vigilante type book. And I'm actually mad that it took me so long to read it. I just knew that that Chuck Brown wrote it, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna keep buying it, and I'll read it eventually. So I also read Icon versus Hardware #1. If you're up on your Milestone Media books,
I am. I just don't have that book because my shop ran out. So I'm hoping for reprints.
Yeah, this is pretty good. It's a time travel story, and it is a kind of a Batman versus Superman type situation.
Okay, and that makes sense. The Icon and Hardware outside of Static are probably the bigger names in Milestone, so that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and I like it. I think the next one is coming out very soon, maybe the beginning of May or something like that. Also, I started reading Silver Surfer Ghostlight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I started reading
Silver Surfer. I'm good with.
Yeah, I haven't read a Silver Surfer book in a while, and I'd never heard this Ghostlight character, and I think I saw Greg Anderson and Elise post about it, and I was like, yeah, let me check that out. But the book that I'm most excited about that I've been reading, Superman.
Okay, is that a Green Lantern book?
It does look like Green Lantern.
Yeah. Wait, did you not read it?
Yeah, but no, Green Lantern isn't in this book.
Okay, because that definitely looked like the Green Lantern.
Look like the Green Lantern, right? But it's not.
Okay.
So I don't know why that's on the cover. I just thought the art was cool.
Okay.
But this is a variant. But I'll tell you, your boy Jamal Campbell is the artist.
Oh yeah, I know Jamal. Yeah.
For this book, and it's just amazing. Like his work is just amazing. Everything that he does is dope. I wish I could. I think he's probably under contract with DC, so nobody else can get them. But I would love to get them to draw some stuff.
That's a safe assumption, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's the story in it is really good. And I think I'm gonna. I haven't read it. I famously hate Superman. Period. But
that was our first episode.
Was it?
That was our first episode. Literally, that's the title of our first episode. I hate Superman, so I had to create a character to beat him, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. And I don't think I've read a Superman title in the 2 years that we've had the show. I have not read a Superman title
because you hate Superman. It's obvious. I hate
Superman, but the art on it, just grabbed me, and I was like, let me check it out. But I like the idea of Lex Luthor, trying to improve Superman's image. We talked about, doing a we even have an Ace Blade story where the villain takes over the Ace Blade brand, the Hollywood Divorce short that Hector Marais wrote for us. Okay. So I kind of like the idea of that, and Lex Luthor trying to rebrand Superman, and having his thoughts in his brain. So that's cool. But then you got Parasite, mutated and has instead of growing larger when he gets energy, now he multiplies. So now a horde of Parasite are in Metropolis, and all dope. The Superman, Superboy, and Supergirl, all of them are trying to keep the city safe. So Superman 1 and 2 is definitely worth checking out, I think.
Dang, you read a lot this week.
I did. I must have actually had time.
You weren't doing TikToks
because I really haven't been. Like, I haven't been making TikToks and stuff because I just have been. Well, we've been making them. We've just been holding them for the campaign. So, like, I got drafts of TikToks and videos, but I haven't been putting much stuff out. Okay. So yeah, and yeah. What about you? What you been reading?
I light read this week because I've been focusing on artwork, and but I read this book. It's called Stone. It's a omnibus. It's a hardcover reprint of a story from Image Comics back from the.
That's not light at all. If you
read, I have not finished it though.
Okay,
I have not finished it. So show TikTok. This is a reprint of a story from the late '90s from Image Comics. Will Portacio is the artist and creator, and Brian Haberlin is the writer. Story about this guy who is an actor, and he turns out he's like a descendant of a super powerful being. And it shows him being this stuck-up, arrogant actor and turning into someone that you want defending you. So, cool thing. And then I got this other book here, and let me see if I can. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, let me see. All right. I was gonna try to sneak it, but I got this lumberjack. Lumberjack.
This lumberjack
number 3,
right?
From 4WP. You see that 4WP right there?
Fourth Wall Productions.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay, yeah.
Fourth Wall Productions.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lovely logo, by the way. 4WP. Yeah. So I got that, and it was good. It was good. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
It is.
Morgan does not deviate.
Hey, he's consistent.
I love it though. He is consistent. Like, I know what I'm going to get, and I got it, and more. So
yeah,
I like it. And with it, I got these cool stickers. Let me see, sticker right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wait, did you not know a sticker comes with it?
I think he decided just to send out because it's a little late. It's coming a little late little later than we expected. So he decided to send out stickers with folks and for folks to thank you for your patience.
Okay.
And that's the kind of thing that we like to do.
Yeah.
You'd be expecting the same with some of the Ace Blade books. Like I was talking to what's his name? One of the other people who ordered shoes for the Ace Blade campaign, since I've run into some issues with that.
I need my shoes. Just so
we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
I need my shoes.
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We got the contact back, so we're gonna make it happen.
I need my shoes. Damn it!
Absolutely.
And I'm not a shoe guy, so I need my shoes as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got two size 12s coming. I got 10, a 9, and 13. So
I wear size 17. So where's mine? Yeah,
you will not get them. I'm telling you. Do
Yeah.
you really wear a size 17?
No, hell no. I am 5'7". You think I could wear a size?
Because you said that last week you said 17. I was like, well, I thought you were joking, but if you're serious, okay. Yeah, because I would have had to send you money back. I can't even. I can't even do it.
Just saying. That's why my wife has been with me for so long. You know.
Yeah.
Big feet. And...
Hey, you know what they say about people with big feet? They wear big socks.
Yeah. Exactly.
Terrible.
No, you said my size there, so we're good. We're good.
Okay, good. Awesome.
So, all right, man.
Good stuff. Yeah, I see Nathan Kelly. I think that would be a good fit too. We'll see what happens with Cody, and then we'll make it work.
Well, now I realize why Javon's not in the chat like he always is. He's setting up for a comic book convention. I was like, I haven't seen Javon in the chat all morning.
Yeah, he's usually the first two comments.
Exactly. So, all right.
Yeah,
I understand people got conventions and whatnot.
Yeah,
so I understand.
It's time for that. It's time for that. Well, you got any shows coming up?
Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day.
Comics and Collectibles in Sacramento on Fruit Ridge Road. Feel free to stop by.
Is that the guy who was on with us?
No,
that's another place.
No, another place.
Okay,
another place.
That's cool. It's always good to be out with the people. Free Comic Book Day.
What about you?
Let me see if I can send you some more. You got any Ace Blades left?
I think I got like 2 or 3.
Let's see if I can send you some more out between now and then.
If you do that, can I send you a different color? A different cover that I colored?
Yes. Okay. Yes, you can.
No. Okay, let me back this up.
Yes.
Because I understand your ego. Everybody else that you got to do your cover,
it doesn't hurt anymore.
Huh?
It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm numb to it. I understand it's not good. So
no. Okay. Hey, back that up. That is not. We are not disrespecting your ability. But everybody else you got to cover Ace Blade did their own colors, and I didn't know that was the idea initially. So I was like, well, why am I the only one that didn't do colors? Like, I liked your colors. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. That's lovely. It's so lovely. Look at that. Danny J. Quaid colored this. He did a great job. But everybody else colored their own work. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be the only person not coloring their own work. I want to do something also. So can I throw that in and you can give me like, sometimes do me your color and sometimes do my colors?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Make it work.
I can see what's happening in your mind right now. And again, it is not you.
No, I understand. We absolutely. I think you did send them to me. I think you did send them to me before, but we'll send them to me and then we'll get it updated.
You know, I'm not gonna send it now because you heard.
I'm serious. Send it. You send it and we'll.
Nope.
I'll get it updated for real.
No, I'm not sending it. You know what? Screw it. I deleted the file already.
Hey, I got my covers. I got some of mine. So I want to say yours was either the first or second that we did for this whole Ace Blade variant thing. It was one of the early ones.
Okay. It was, yeah. And then
it was definitely the first one that I got to color. I colored yours. I colored the guy in Greensboro.
So you did color somebody else's then?
I colored Ricky's and I colored 3 of them.
Oh, well then never mind. I just thought I was the only one that wasn't coloring their work. Never mind then. I'm good then.
Anyways, no, we also got SableCon in Knightdale, North Carolina coming up in May. Then GalaxyCon and HeroesCon in North Carolina also.
Okay.
And I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it. These are 3 shows that we applied for, and we actually got our tables comped for. So we actually came together and sent out, emails to the showrunners, and we told them, what we do with our social media platforms, and how long we've been making comics, how many books we have out, and we literally just asked, hey, is there anything that we can do to get, a table and a table comped? And we sent this email out to probably 20 shows, and these 3 shows, they came back and they worked out something, and they said, hey, we'd love to have you. um you know we're going to comp your table for you if you'll just come and help promote the show, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm happy about it. What's that face for?
Nothing. I'm just, you out here getting comp tables and whatnot. I'm just,
I'm telling you, I feel like so Wally, Wally,
I do know Wally.
he's been telling us he's been telling us for a long time, that that's kind of how it's done. Like I think that we just didn't know that we could ask for that and use kind of like the not even the leverage, but like build a relationship with the, because these are shows that we've gone to. I mean, 2 of these shows we've been going to for years, for almost 6-7 years in a row. Like we never missed their shows. And just the relationship you build with the people who are running the shows or making those decisions, they come in handy. And then also local comic book stores. So got Acme Comics in Greensboro, Ultimate Comics down in Chapel Hill and Raleigh. And I think that that's an important thing that a lot of people um don't don't invest in, and I wasn't investing in because I didn't know, you know, and it's really been helpful to us to kind of build those relationships for stuff exactly like this.
Must be East Coast thing, because nobody comps here.
Really?
Unless you're a big name.
I mean,
Nobody's comping.
y'all got superstars out there though. Y'all got like, doesn't Eric Larson live out there with you? Like,
Not that far. I mean, he lives in the Bay Area. That's a good 2 hours away. Kenji in the house. He says, how far out do you guys travel wise for cons?
ooh, I'm not driving more than 6 hours for anything. So 6 hours I'll drive. If I gotta fly, I'm probably not gonna do it. So that's kind of the rule of thumb for me. So we go probably as far up as Baltimore Comic Con for me, and I've been down to South Carolina Comic Con. We've done Atlanta. We've done shows in Atlanta, stuff like that. So that's kind of where the area I stay in.
Okay. I'm actually pretty flexible, if depending on the cost of travel. Like if I have to fly, unless it's a big convention, I probably won't fly. I've driven out to LA to do an event. That was about 8 hours away.
Mm.
Reno, Nevada, which is about 3-4 hours away from me. So, I'm willing to drive because it's just me. Like I don't have a big entourage like Danny has. He got like, his handlers and his people, his managers and all
I
that.
handle myself, sir. Oh wait, pause. we 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 definitely travel as a group though. We definitely travel as
Well, I
a
mean,
group.
you handling yourself, yeah, I can see why nobody's traveling with you. That's
Terrible.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, but I'm willing I want to do some East Coast shows. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm thinking next year I'm gonna start doing some East Coast things because there's too many events out there that you guys do, and I want to do some of them.
Yeah, some great shows out this way, man. Really.
Kenji says, since you guys are coast to coast, are you seeing a cultural difference in audiences here and there? I am seeing a cultural difference between Danny and I. Like, and we are two black nerds, and there's still a difference. So, yeah, there.
I don't think there's. I don't know. I think there's audiences everywhere. Like
Yeah.
I think there's enough stuff out here now that you can find an audience where you are for the thing that you make.
Yeah.
And even like I live in the South, and there's, we got Confederate monuments up, all kinds of stuff out here, and there's still people in this area that come to our comic book store to live. We had a guy from that was visiting. Craziest thing, earlier this week, I was just sitting in here working on some videos and stuff, and somebody comes in the door. We usually book appointments for the escape room and everything like that, so I'm not necessarily expecting a lot of foot traffic, especially during the week. So guy and his lady friend walk in the door, and I greet them and everything. Find out that they're from New York. They know of It's Not a Were Spider. They know Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, and they know of Ace Blade. And they said, "Hey, we're in town." Actually, he was like, "I grew up in Greensboro, but I live in New York now. I'm in town visiting, and I wanted to come by because I follow you on social media." And I was like, "Yo, I cannot believe, that it's people all over the world, know about these characters because of social media." And he came in and literally bought every book that we've made so far, and then also bought some of the books off the wall in here. So it was awesome. It's awesome to see.
And I would say Kenji, because he's still in the chat there, you might actually want to ask Greg Anderson at Elise. Like he has done shows here in California. I mean, he's from New York, but he has done shows here in California.
Yeah.
So if you really want to see someone that probably can tell you if there is a cultural difference, that'd be a great resource. I would say though, just there probably are differences in the audience, but I think generally it's still the same thought process for everybody. We're still just looking for a good book, something that's going to entertain us, things like that. Wow, he's got a lot of questions. Okay, so you guys haven't really crossed regional boundaries. I was wondering how Danny's Southern experience will differ from the West Coast or New York area.
Yeah, that's what I was. So I was just talking about. Like I said, I just think there's people here. I think there's people for everybody.
Her Bond says, any chance of a New England go? I'm assuming you, if you're going to New England.
Maybe. We might, that's a little, like I said, that's a little far to drive, but I'd be willing to go in the right circumstances. Okay. It just have to be, I have to find somewhere to stay and a way to get there.
Javon,
we'll make it happen. Yeah, Javon is right up there, so
yeah,
I might just crash on Javon's couch or something like that. Make it work.
Kenji says he thinks, I'm assuming Danny would do well in Philly.
We both would. I think I would appreciate that. Now we're gonna find one of them Philly shows to go to. It's I think there's a real comic book audience out there from what I've seen from Concrete and other folks in the area. So.
That's right. Concrete is in Philly. Kenji said both of y'all. Thank y'all. It's Boston, so you might want to fly. Mm-hmm. Danny said he's scared to fly, so that's not going to happen.
So. I don't. Yeah. I mean, I've flown a lot in my time in the military, and since my wife, used to work at American Airlines, we flew a lot. But
y'all see that flex? He's like, my wife used to work at American Airlines. Like, I get to fly all the time for free.
Those tickets were those buddy passes came in clutch. I'll tell you that. But we did go out to Boston. We actually went up there to eat. Like we used to literally just go to try food in different places. When we went to San Francisco, that's what we did. We went out there and we were like, "Hey, food, what is it? Top flight security of the world, Craig." But yeah, it's good times. Good times. All right, you ready for quick takes? It's 10:45.
No. Damn it! Is it really?
Yeah, I just happened to look at the. At the time. Like, wait a minute.
I am not ready for quick takes, but we'll do this. I got no video. Oh, I got this. Hold on.
Terrible. Quick takes. All right, I'm gonna send them to you in the chat so you can put them up on the screen. Hold on.
Do you want to explain what quick takes are while you do that?
Anybody who's watching now knows what quick takes is.
Well, no, because we're doing TikTok also, though. So
yeah, TikTok. So quick takes. For those of you who have never seen the show, Quick Takes is a rapid fire Q&A session that we do with our guests usually, but since it's just me and Kyrun today, I'm gonna ask Kyrun some hard hitting questions that I've asked literally everybody that we've had on the show, because we've heard other people's answers to these questions, but I want to know what Kyrun has to think. Close Call Pod said, "Thanks for acknowledging us."
Got you, Close Call. I got you.
Appreciate that. All right, so quick takes with Kyrun. So, question number 1, Kyrun, and you only got 45 seconds to answer this.
I got to bring up the
clock. Bring up the clock.
All right.
Got 45 seconds to answer.
Nope, that's the wrong thing.
Come on now. Come on, producer.
It's still early. All right, leave me alone. It's early.
Producer, man. Question number 1.
I don't even know how to do this right now. All right, go. I'm good. Good.
Which one do you think is more important to indie comics?
Wait. You said important.
This is what you think is more important to indie comics and future success. Okay. Fan art or cosplay? And why?
See, now that's throwing off my original idea because you said this is what's more important.
That's not how I normally answer. That's right. 3 years curveball there. 27 seconds.
I know. All right. So I'm still going to go with cosplay. Fan art is great. And I love fan art for anybody that's drawing any of my characters. I love fan art. But fan art is very fleeting. It's like somebody sees it once and they scroll on to the next thing. Cosplay, you get somebody walking around a convention in your character, millions of people will see that. They'll start sharing it to their social media. So I feel like that's a bigger way of gaining an audience than just general fan art.
I disagree with you. On this specific question.
Okay, you can, but it's my quick take.
It is your quick takes, and Close Calls Pod this agrees with you.
Thank you.
I think I've just seen. I have, and I'm not trying to flex, but we have a cosplayer who walks around as Ace Blade, and we have plenty of people who draw Ace Blade, and I think that people drawing Ace Blade has had more effect in spreading awareness of the character than the cosplayers. Even though I love cosplayers for real because it's amazing, but I just disagree with you on that one. That specifically, if it's for the importance. So, and Close Calls Pod says, I'll say that fan art is also great because it means that people are really engaging in the story. It's true.
It is true, and I agree with that also. But I also think that fan art compared to the time that it takes to make a cosplay shows more dedication to me.
Very true. I agree with you on that. That cosplay that's dedication. All right, question number 2.
Hellspawn. What? Fan art has a greater impact with cosplay. Okay.
Hellspawn. What's happening? I agree that fan art is greater impact than cosplay. I don't. Come on now.
Isn't Hellspawn that guy that I said you should have for Lumberjacks?
Hellspawn is one of the greatest
cosplayers. I'm just gonna focus on TikTok now.
He's one of the greatest cosplayers of all time. So I don't know.
I love Hellspawn's work.
Yeah, he's great. Shout out to Hellspawn cosplay. That's my bad. That's probably my bad. All right. So question number 2. Are we on question number 2?
Yeah, we're on question
number 2. You know this one. You know what the question is going to be.
Yeah.
So,
I know what all the questions are now.
Kyrun, do you prefer big cons or small shows, and why? As an indie creator, why?
Okay. So 2-part question. Big cons are great if you're trying to network, and that's just the bottom line. If you're trying to get your work out into a wider audience, maybe even trying to network to networks, things like that, big cons are a better place to do it. But if you're trying to make a sell, it's going to be a small show. Small shows are more intimate. People are more willing to buy stuff than they are at big cons because most people that are at big cons are there for the bigger names. They're not there for small books like mine. So if I'm trying to get my stuff out into other people's hands, and big weekends, it's big cons. When I'm trying to make money, it's small shows.
I'm 100% with you. I 100% agree with everything that you said. I do think both are important. I just I think big cons can sometimes give you the perception that you can make a lot of money there, and a lot of indie creators might not realize that it takes a lot of money to get into these shows and to be prepared for these shows also. Whereas with a smaller con, it's usually the tables don't cost as much. If it's a local to you, the travel isn't going to cost as much, so it's easier to kind of make money at those shows. And smaller market shows are normally looking for indie creators. They want to see people in their community. So, absolutely,
thank you.
We agree. Question number 3. To you, in your experience, how long you been making comics now?
9 years.
9 years. In the 9 years that you have been 18K for SAPC.
But Hellspawn just said it in the TikTok comics that San Diego Comic-Con vendor fees are been as high as 18,000, which is true for vendors. We're talking about the big booths.
Oh yeah.
We're not talking about small press, things like that, but for vendors, yeah.
That's great.
Behind the scene, what's up going on? All
right. So in your 9 years of been making comics, what are the best parts of making comics, and what are the worst parts of making comics?
Okay. Best part of making comics is when a kid gets my book. Not an adult, but an actual kid gets my book, and I see their eyes light up. Particularly, this is going to be a little selfish, and some people might say it's racist, but when I see a black kid get my book, and they see themselves in the character that I created, and their eyes get bigger. I've had that done multiple times where they're like, "Oh my god, there's a black character." I'm like, "Yep, I create characters with black character. Looks a black character." So
you got black characters?
Shut up! Don't do that. Okay, worst part is trying to find the financing to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree with you. I'm gonna say Saul's not black. I don't know if you have any other characters.
Oh god,
Saul's not black. I'm sorry, y'all. That's an ongoing joke with me and Kyrun. Kyrun has amazing comics, but Saul the Lightning Wielder is the biggest of them. I'll say.
Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say unfortunately. Yes,
because there's a lot of cultural stuff in that book too. But know that you've. What was that?
I don't know. I only control everything. I don't know what's actually happening. Okay.
Hilarious. All right, question number 4. What would your best advice for indies trying to get into making comics? And I know we had Orlando in the comments. We have a large indie creator audience for our show. So if you could give advice to indies trying to get into making comics, what would your advice be?
Best advice, check your ego. And you might have the greatest idea for a story and it might look the greatest, but there's going to be people out there that can help you make that book go from good to the best thing out there. So check your ego, look for other people to maybe review your book. Definitely, like Danny said earlier, get an editor if possible. And don't think that just because you made it, everybody's going to want it. You got to think that there are going to be people out there that don't want it. So that'd be my best advice.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. There's a lot of, and ego's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think you got to have a balance. You definitely got to be able to take criticism and grow, because nobody's perfect. I mean, there's some of the biggest comic book creators in the world are still learning and growing. So it's crazy to think that you know everything when you're just getting started. So I agree with you.
Okay. I like how we're agreeing on these things. We don't normally. Hellspawn. Hellspawn.
You heard that? I mean,
yeah,
terrible.
On the money.
Terrible. I'm praying for both of y'all. All right. So, number 5. Question number 5. And this is going to be tough when you're going to have to make some decisions, because I know you got a lot of friends in the indie community. But number 5, I want to know, what are the top 5 indie comics right now, and we've talked about what indie means. I mean, totally produced on your own, outside of the big four, without help of financing and infrastructure. What are the best? What are the top 5 best indie comics right now?
Okay, question though. When you say right now, it has to be a book that's currently being produced, or is it maybe a book that the creator has stopped producing it?
It's gotta be coming out now. Like it's gotta be something that's being produced now.
Fuck. Okay, damn. All right.
Start the clock.
No.
Start the timer. Start the timer.
No. I need a moment. All right. Fine. I'll start the timer. Best. Okay, it's none of the Where Spider is up there.
I like that one.
Long John web comic is up there.
Oh yeah, it's real good. Yep.
What else is there? What?
Had some good creators on here.
I know, and I'm just gonna pause the clock real quick. I got it.
Boom. Somebody said is Boom Studios considered indie? I wouldn't consider Boom indie. They're publishing Ninja Turtles. I mean, not Ninja Turtles, but Power Rangers right now, right?
Yeah, so. And they don't really produce. Well, they do produce some original content, but it's usually like licensed and IP stuff, I think.
Yeah, but no. Get back to the question.
Damn it.
You got try to take time.
Okay, see, I can't. No,
you got 2. Give me 3 more. Come on now. You got 3. If I'll change the way that if there's 3, give me 3 books that you think everybody should be reading right now.
See, the problem is that a lot of books that
if you could only pick 5 indie titles that every person in America or the world should be reading right now, which 5 would you recommend?
The problem is that there are a lot of books that I thought people should read that the creators have stopped creating them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the biggest issue for me. But if it's not a definitely.
You're talking about Harlan Buck, aren't you?
Harlan Buck is one.
Harlan Buck is one.
Drexler is one, from Nathan Kelly.
He's not making Drexler anymore?
It's been a minute, so I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't know. Somebody said Ace Blade should be on my list. Ace Blade is definitely a very good book. Oh, Harriet Tubman is definitely Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer should be on there.
Ace Blade is a good book, but if there are a lot of good indie books out right now,
and I love Ace Blade, I do.
Ace Blade doesn't get great until around issue 5, to be honest with you.
Yes, and I think that's where Brian came on, right?
Yeah.
So not saying Ace Blade is not a good book, but I think the first couple of issues needed someone to look over and mold it better.
Yes, absolutely.
But is that 5? Is that what I said? Did I give you 5?
4. That's 4. You got one more.
I got
that's
one
one
more.
Says Stranger Comics. Stranger Comics does some good books. Absolutely.
I'm not familiar with Stranger Comics, so
Tales of Asunda.
I didn't read it.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. All right, so you don't think this is stupid, but there's a book called Unicorn Vampire Hunter. It's off the wall craziness, and it literally is about this guy that turns into a unicorn and he hunts vampires as a unicorn. But this shit is dope.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know how else to say it.
Unicorn Vampire Hunter.
Unicorn Vampire Hunter is a badass book.
I never heard that one. I've never heard of that one for real.
All right, I'm gonna give you some other ones. Base Force, only because
Base Force is dope.
Base Force is dope, and because I created the name. So Scorpio is a good one.
Scorpio, John Wall the 4th. Scorpio.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't technically indie, but they did self-produce it, and then from there they got it published through Dark Horse. But White Savior, which is
I've heard of that.
Yeah, they self-published it themselves, and then they signed it through Dark Horse. So technically, that's indie. There's just there's so many. Did you already do 5, or am I keep going?
You're at like 8 now.
Okay. Do you want me to keep going or
Where can I buy Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer? I want to say it's Kingswood Comics.
Let's see. Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. You can buy it on Amazon.
KingswoodComics.com.
Yeah, Kingwood. No here. S. So Kingwood.
Black Sands is in the building. What's up, Manuel?
I think
he said he joined. I don't know if he's still on.
Okay. Oh, anything from Unique Studios.
Unique Studios.
Exo, Manowar, Malika.
Yeah.
Anything from them. Great stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you all my favorites now.
I don't know if Exo is unique. I mean, they're like widely distributed in Barnes and Noble, and like I literally was in Barnes and Noble, and their books are on the shelves there. Not just on the online store, but literally.
But they did start off as indie. Like he started off publishing his own stuff from Nigeria, found a way to get his stuff distributed for Free Comic Book Day for people to check out, and then from there worked their way up. All the energy you had for where's all the energy you have?
Don't be fighting in the comments. Don't be fighting in the comments now.
Oh.
Don't be fighting in the comments.
Oh, damn. Okay. I'm just gonna stay out of that. That's your chat. That's your chat.
So it's our chat. It's our chat. We're both on here. This is our chat.
Not anymore. It's your chat.
Terrible.
It's your chat. Yeah, those are mine. I love Hellspawn's energy though.
Your top 10. Your top 10.
Okay, yeah, top 10. All right.
That was quick
good.
takes.
Dwayne Robinson's in the house. Good morning.
Sponsored by Quick Takes this week is sponsored by Star Wars.
So we're busting out our lightsabers again, huh?
The Force Awakens.
Okay, if we're really getting the Force Awakens money to sponsor it, sure. Right? But
okay.
All right. Well, that was good quick takes. That was fun, man. That was fun.
Good stuff, man.
I hate doing quick takes because I hate doing those.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough to, especially when there's so many.
Quick takes. All right, so it's my turn to give you a quick take, real quick.
Oh wait, I got quick takes too.
Yeah, you got quick takes.
All right. I thought it's 10. It's 11:04. We
then you better hurry up and do these, huh?
All right, let's go. I'm ready. Quick take for me.
All right. Quick take number 1 for Danny. If you had unlimited resources financially and everybody was available, who would you want to draw Ace Blade?
Jamal Campbell.
And why? Wait,
Jamal Campbell. I would want Jamal Campbell to draw Ace Blade. I just think he's
anybody out there.
Jamal Campbell.
All right, Jamal Campbell, you heard it. He wants you to do something with Ace Blade.
That's who I would love to draw Ace Blade. You said everybody's available, dead and alive?
Everybody's available, dead or alive, yes.
That's tough. But I'm going to go Jamal Campbell. I'm going to go Jamal Campbell right now. He's my favorite.
Okay.
But Jim Lee's available, and Michael Williams is available.
Yep.
And Dennis Cowan is available.
Yeah. But you went Jamal. You went Jamal Campbell, so that's it.
Larry Strowman is available.
Larry Strowman was available too, but you went Jamal Campbell, so that's it. Question 2. This is what happens. You don't think?
I'm going with Jamal Campbell. We're gonna
you can't change it now. All right. So we're gonna go with one of your favorites.
Wait, Brian Stelfreeze is available?
Yes, sure was, but you chose Jamal Campbell, and no disrespect to Jamal Campbell, no disrespect. But I'm just laughing at the fact that was the first name that popped out of your mouth.
Brian Stelfreeze. I'm changing it. It's gonna be Brian Stelfreeze. We're going with Brian Stelfreeze.
So Jamal Campbell, okay. No offense to Jamal Campbell, because I love his work too.
No, he's great. He's amazing. He's my favorite right now. So that's what we're going.
All right. Question 2. We've talked about conventions and how important they are, but I want to know from you, since you ask everybody, which one do you prefer, big cons or little cons?
Small shows for sure. I'm not as a social person as I seem like online. So when there's big crowds around, I'm not as able to kind of navigate, and I don't network well in person.
Okay.
I'd rather talk to people over the internet. So, small shows because I can really dial in one-on-one with the people who are coming to buy books, and also the other artists and creators that are there. So, I prefer small shows.
All right. Question 3.
Easy peasy.
It's widely known that your favorite basketball player right now is LeBron James.
Yes.
You highly regard him as the greatest basketball player ever, which is stupid, but whatever. Michael Jordan's still alive, and he's laughing at that. But anyways,
Ryan still freeze.
All right, question 4 then.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Besides LeBron James, though, who is your favorite all-time Los Angeles Laker?
Yes. It's gonna be Shaq. I wasn't a huge Kobe fan coming up because I kind of saw him as kind of a copy of Jordan. I didn't really like his game until later on in his career, but Shaq is still the most dominant player I think I've ever seen. I love Shaq's energy. He's this dude. Don't boo me. This man is amazing. So on the basketball court, if he could have stayed in shape, he could have broken all those records. So, it's gonna be Shaq for me.
Kobe said all the time that if Shaq had actually stayed in shape and tried to play basketball, he would have been the greatest player ever. So
Yeah.
All right. Question 4. We are established indie comic creators, and we are advocates for indie comic creators. So we want people to read that. But let's say you broke into Marvel or DC and they said, Danny, quick, we're giving you the keys to our universe. Which one book would you want to write and why?
You said Marvel or DC?
Marvel or DC.
I want to write Mr. Terrific. I know for a long time I've said Deadpool. I think Deadpool has had a lot of great stories, but I'd want to write Mr. Terrific, I think.
Not Batman, not Superman, not Spider-Man, not X-Men, not Avengers.
Nope.
Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. I think I'd want to write Mr. Terrific and do
not Blade, not Bishop, not Cyborg.
Nope. Mr. Terrific. I'm fascinated with Mr. Terrific. I think the most shine Mr. Terrific's gotten was the Injustice series, and really showcasing how smart and how deep of a thinker he is. And I think that exploring Mr. Terrific would be dope.
Okay,
so that's where I'm at. Or Jon Stewart. Never mind, Jon Stewart.
You can't do that. No,
the answer is Jon Stewart.
You see this, man?
The answer is Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart's Green Lantern is the character I want to write more than anybody else.
You talked for 44 seconds out of the 45 seconds saying, Mr. Terrific, Mr. Terrific, Mr. Terrific. And at the last second, you say, Jon Stewart, Green Lantern.
Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. That's what I want to write.
What the hell? Mr. Terrific is the best part of Strange Adventures 12. Okay. All right.
Adventures 12. Hilarious.
Question 5.
That wasn't 5? Jeez.
No, see? Jon Stewart was the correct answer, Kenji said. All right, question 5. Since you gave this to me and I couldn't think of a top 5, I'm going to put it back on you. Give me your top 5 indie titles.
Oh, man, we're out of time, though.
No, we not. I mean, no.
We don't have time.
Let's see how well he does with this.
I'm going to go, in no particular order, I'm going to go The Surgeon. I'm going to go...
how about The Surgeon, too?
Hot Shot.
Okay.
I'm going to go... It's Not of the Were Spider. I'm gonna go. Oh man, that's 3.
That's 3.
I'm gonna go.
It's hard.
Masters of the Edge.
Ooh, I'm not familiar with that one.
Masters of the Edge, and we'll get this 5th spot. Invincible.
What the? Wait. That's worse than the Jon Stewart thing. What is worse than the Jon Stewart.
This one gets a number 5 spot.
Bruh.
It's still indie, right?
No.
Even though they did like 250 issues.
That is not indie. That is not indie.
8
not
omnibus.
anymore.
They got an Amazon show.
Graphic Nature and TikTok says Ace Blade. You know what? And I love that. I love your fans over there love your work that much.
I appreciate it. But
I also love that we both said It's Not Another Werespider, which means if you're not checking out It's Not Another Werespider, you need to. You need to.
Definitely should be checking that out.
Oh, Cody up here talk about Jon Stewart was
Cody just sent me a message.
Okay, but we still want a show. Let's work on the show first.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Cody. All right. We're over. We're out of time. That was a fun show.
Yeah, good show, man.
Anything you want to say before we end the broadcast?
We do have a Kickstarter coming up for Ballad of the Black Rose. Yes, we do. Okay. Ballad of the Black Rose and Harlem's Renaissance, the double feature Kickstarter. So if you haven't yet, check that out. It's going to be the first. Well, Black Rose is going to be the first Danny written book that's outside of. Nope, can't even say that because I've written books outside of the Fourth Wall universe. So, not going to be connected to our superhero comic books for now. And I think y'all should check it out. But Harlem is the first spinoff from the Lumberjack series by Morgan Iverson. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We'll drop the link in the comments.
Yeah, if I can find a link.
Fourth Wall Pros / Kickstarter.
Okay, that sounds good too.
Terrible. What about you, Kyrun? Anything you want to tell people while you're working on that?
I'm just gonna say I love everybody for being a part of this. I appreciate y'all so much.
We do.
I am working on the next issue for Saw the Lightning Wielder, issue 4.
Been waiting on it.
I want to know if you've actually read it though.
I've read all the Saw books.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Shaman's Destiny I haven't read.
But this is why nobody thinks I'd make black characters.
I read Starcore.
The one book I have 6 issues of that's a black character you haven't read.
I read Starcore. Starcore's not black either.
You're right. He's not. He's Mexican.
I've read Starcore and I've read Saw. I haven't read Shaman's Destiny though.
Have you read Ruby from Planet Oz?
I haven't read Ruby either.
So the 2 black characters books I have, you have not read.
I met you. When I met you, you were doing Saw though. Saw came out, so that's the first one that I associate you with.
And I made Ruby after I made Saw.
Did you?
Yes. Yes. I'm sure.
Are you sure? I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read them both.
You see this man? You see this man?
Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna read them both.
Anyways, let's end this. We're out of time. We're Danny J. Quick. It's been a pleasure having you on. This is our 2 years that we've been doing this, so thank you. And I guess this was a great experience. We get to share it with TikTok now. 2 years. Hopefully we have many more years of doing this. But where can people find your work? Check out your books. Check your social media and all that.
Best place to find me is fourthwallpros.com. And if you want to find me on social media, it's at the Ace Blade on all social media platforms. Kyrun, has been nice doing the show with you, man. Makes me want to get up early on Saturday mornings, and I want to keep doing it for a long time. So
you want to get up at 6 o'clock with me? Is that what you're saying?
No, if we need to change the time, I'm all for it. So we're gonna have some great guests coming on. If any of y'all want to come on, Hellspawn, if you want to come on and check out the show, if you want to come on and we'd love to interview you. Eugene Commodore, we'd love to interview you. I'm gonna try to get Chuck Dixon on. Brian Stelfreeze, I'm still reaching out to him, trying to get him on, and many other creators. Manuel Black Sands, we'd love to have you on also. So check us out. So Kyrun, where can people find you? You wouldn't want to talk to Black Sands? You wouldn't want to have a show?
I might work. Wait, how about a graphic designer producer like myself? You know what? If we can figure out something, Gambit the Bard, we'll do it.
Hit us in the inbox.
But if you want to check out my work, you can go to my website. It's tauruscomics.com. You can check me out on all social media at Taurus Comics.
This dude. This dude.
I am on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube at Taurus Comics. And if this is the first time you've checked out our podcast, especially for our TikTok people, you can go back, listen to our previous episodes at fourtalespodcast.com. That's number 4, TALES podcast.com. You can listen to the past 2 years of us doing this and listen to all our... Man, your TikTok people are funny.
No.
But yeah, check us out. But join us next week where we are going to have Image, Marvel, and DC artist and creator Ryan Benjamin on the show. Someone I've followed and admired for many years since I was little Kyrun. And I think it's going to be a fun time.
I'm not with you, bro. I'm not with you. Anyways, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. We're out of here.
Sayonara, goodbye. Please take care of yourselves.
Let me get.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.